Good evening, all. Welcome. Thank you very much for coming and joining me on Friday Night Live. It's Friday night. It's fun night. The week is finished, thank God. So anyway, thank you very much for coming over and joining us. In the background, I have, if I can click on here, he is the one and only, the one and only,
one and the
the
only.
one and only Mr. Brian from Woodturning.
Evening, everybody.
Brian's going to help me. Terry's on his turning. What have you got? He's at the turning club this week, so
Yes.
So he will be back on next Friday for Battles of the Makers, though. So we'll keep your eye out for that.
He's skiving.
Yeah, no, he's going to his club, which we all like going to. So evening all, thank you very much for coming and joining us tonight. As I said before, any questions, chuck them in the chat. Brian will dig them out and we'll see what we can help. If we can help anybody, it would be always a pleasure to help anybody increase their subscriber count, increase their knowledge, and if they've got any knowledge to share, we're always willing to learn as well. So that's a bonus as well. So tonight I am turning a clock. Well, I just put it over Brian's head. Here it goes. There it is. Right. Right. So I've got a clock here. It needs a 90 mil hole. So we're going to put that in there. I've got a piece of old oak worktop that I'm going to use. The reason I'm using the old worktop is because I'm going to actually cover it in gold, silver, and bronzy, coppery look leaf. So just to give it a bit of a distressed old look, and that's what I'm going for. So that's why I'm not too worried about the timber underneath it. So I'm going to get this in the lathe, and Brian will welcome everybody in.
I might.
Oh, and don't if you don't want to.
If we can find the chat, I might. Yes, I will. Of course, I will. Welcome along, everybody. Well, Stevie gets organised now. He's a bit slow on it, but never mind. You'll get there eventually.
What's the hurry? It's Friday. Who cares?
What's that? Yeah, absolutely right. It's Friday. Oh dear. So let's see who's in. We'll check the participants list first and see what that's kind of doing. Oh, there's loads in it. I'll just use the participants list today then. So from alphabetically, from the start, we have Barry's Wood Creations, Derek Williamson, Douglas Mungham, Jared the French Turner, Good Turn Daily from our good friend Blair,
Blair.
James Crawford, Joe Senior, Keith Jarvis, Malcolm Douglas, Mark the Gentleman Woodturner, Neil M, Norman Grenwell. Oh, and it just jumped. Paul Houghton and Greasby Turner, Paul Kavanagh. Hi, Paul. Peter Cochran, Richard Phelan. Oh, another one from Northern Ireland. Wow. Robert Buchan, Shane Hurst, some dodgy creator called SK Crafts. I know about him.
I like getting the chat. I ain't put nothing in there.
I don't know how you got in there at all, but you're in there.
Spooky.
Lewis the Klondike Craftsman.
Lewis.
Todd from Glen Cove Woodworks. Trevor P. the Hobby Turner. Wayne the Wood Turner.
Hi, Wayne.
Wood Wizardry by Colin. Wood Turnings by Barry. Wood Wizardry by Colin. And Woodworm Paul. That's everybody off the participants list. I'm sure I've missed somebody out. If I have, stick your name at the bottom of the list and I'll give you a shout out, guys. Welcome along. We have 48 people watching.
Welcome all. Thank you for coming over. So as you can see, that's a little bit warped that through sitting in the back room.
Let me just get back to live chat and we'll see who's actually doing what to whom. Jennifer Crafts and Creations is in. Hi, Jennifer. And Wifey Woodshed's in.
Hi, Andrew.
Oh, geez, the chat's just flying by. There's 49 people in now. It's just, things go mad.
Telly must be boring.
See. Telly must be boring. Heather from Spirit Wood, Stone and Bone is in. That's not alphabetical, she says. It was, if you only put your name, if you only chat once, it doesn't register on the participants list. So, not my fault if your name's not in the participants list. I can nearly say participants list.
And he's only had one can.
Yeah, I have only opened one, I've just opened it too. It must be the smell.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a mortise in the bottom there, flip it and finish the back, so then we can flip it back to do the front. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he says.
Of course it does.
It's as clear as mud, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. Steve and I were talking about computers early because mine wasn't working properly. I think I have a phobia about computers. I don't know whether that makes me a computer phobe or some kind of phobe anyway. I hate computers with a passion, guys. Chuck Dog's workshop is in.
Hi, Mark.
Bruce what? Is in. Did I miss your name out, Bruce? Sorry, mate. Nick Castle's in. Good evening, Steve and everyone, he says.
Evening, Nick. How you doing? Right, so let's just clean this out.
And Derek Williamson says he's just finished a nice beef lasagna and he's feeling good. I feel good. Feel a song coming on. Where's Joe? And Heather says, I can't help it if my hands are too busy to chat. I'm not going to ask what you're doing, Heather. Peter Cochran says I'm a technophobe, Brian. Well, no, that's not strictly true because I can handle the iPad just the very best, but it's computers that do it. It's just computers.
Yeah, but an iPad's not really.
Yeah, it's not difficult. You switch it on, it works.
Exactly. It's
computers,
like...
you have to do things. You have to change settings. You have to. No, too much like.
Right, so I'm just going to face this off. No, wrong camera. That camera I want. That's what I want. So I'm just going to face this off because it's got a bit of a...
So I think I'll have to befriend Bruce. Bruce Watt. I'll have to befriend him because he says computers are how I can afford to turn.
They're not hard.
Yeah, so you say, and so Pete says. Yeah, they're not difficult. It's very simple, really. Yeah, so it is.
It's like anything. The more you do with them, the more you learn.
Derek Williamson and Marley General Woodturner are discussing food again. It's not Sunday. Doug Miller's in. Good evening, Doug.
All right, Doug.
What's happened to Gerard? Oh no. Gerard says, I'm actually not feeling well.
Oh, Gerard, sorry
Thought it was COVID. I think it means COVID. But antigen negative. Very bad cold since Wednesday. Oh, poor Gerard. I hope you feel better over the weekend, buddy, and get just in time to go back to work.
So is that what they call man flu then?
Well, it must be. Everybody's talking about food now. So Colin from Wood Wizardry says, I've just finished paella. Paella? Paella. Paella.
Paella even.
Paella. That's that thing with mussels and stuff in it, isn't it? Big dish of rice with all sorts of things in it. That you get in Spain. Nick Zarb says, good evening from Malta.
Good evening.
Evening, Nick. That's a new name to me, is it? Is that a new name to you now?
Who, sorry?
Nick Zarb.
Yeah, I haven't heard it before. Welcome.
Channel link. Let's have a quick look.
Right, so let's get that quickly sanded. I don't want to spend too much time on the back.
That's a clock hanging on the wall or standing on a mantelpiece. Yep, Nick is a new name to me, but welcome along, Nick. You're welcome to the show. Glad you found us. Oh, stop. It's flying. What was I calling? Oh, thought that was a question. There is a question. There it is. Dave Oatley. Question for Brian. Are you going to support... who are you going to support in the rugby tomorrow? Scotland or Ireland? There's a very simple answer to that, Dave. Both. But my heart lies with Scotland, of course. But it's a win-win for me, so it doesn't really matter who wins tomorrow.
So I'm going to sound this up to 240 grit.
Shut up, dog. He's just... he says, may I make a shameless plug? He says, I've been a Vista Resin ambassador. Over the next month, you can save 25% if you ever thought about trying it out.
Has he still got a spanner?
He has.
Tell him to put the link in for it. Mark, put the link in for it.
Put your link in, buddy. Pronounce pie. Okay, Robert. That'll be fine, Robert. Whatever you think, Robert.
Actually, I've got something to... Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Right, so, for all you guys who watched my video of the Shadowfoam the other day, I was sent a... If I can find it. They've given me a code so you guys can get the sample kit for free. Let me just see if I can find it. There we go. Is this it?
Poor Jared seems to always get the cold or something when he's off for a week. It's a bit depressing, that I have to say.
I can't find it. Where is it?
And Colin from Wood Wizardry says, I'm there with you, Brian. I'm hopeless with the computers too. Even struggling with my website. Well, I managed to work the website with some help from my friends, but updating it's not so easy either. But I'll keep at it.
What's going on here? What's this camera? Oh, there we go.
I don't know, Steve. You've just went black.
Right. So, if you want to try the Shadowfoam, they've given me a code that you can put in to get it for free. I think you might still have to pay for postage, but yeah, I think the sample kit's a £5. Is that right? So if you
something like that. Yeah.
So if you want to try the test kit or the sample kit, it went on checkout. If you put in "try me free," then you should get it free. Oh, that'd be in the promo code. Sorry, you could get that for free, but I think you still may have to pay for shipping, which I think is what, £3 or something like that. So if you want to try it, and I think in it you get some stickers, a piece of you get 2 bits of shadow board or 1 foam. Sorry, Brian.
Yes, mate. 2. You get 1 piece. You get 1 2-inch piece.
Right. So you get
I can almost show you. I could show you. Here. It comes in this box. Can you see that?
Put it in front of your face.
Right in front of my face. There's there. That's what you get.
Right, and also you get a cutting knife in it, and some other bits and bobs as well. And I think
there's the bit of foam.
And I think you get
it's 2 inches thick.
And I think you get a voucher as well, don't you?
There is a little voucher for money off. There's cutting instructions, a sticker, a £5 discount voucher, and the scalpel and some blades. All comes in the little kit.
Yeah. So if you want to try one of those kits for free, in the promotion code on checkout, type in try me free. Do you just type? Can you put that in the chat, please, Brian?
Try me free.
Yeah. And that should then give you the product for free, and then I'm almost sure you have to pay for shipping. But if you want to try it, then
try me free.
Then obviously it's something for free. So, all right, let's get on with this.
Code for Shadowfoam.
Right, so let's get this sand and sealed on the back.
Yeah, Shadowfoam. Check it.
Right, so sand and seal this. As always, Chestnut product sand and sealer. Finned 60/40. Not going to worry about the edges because we're going to reshape those anyway. I just want to get the bottom finished, so I haven't got to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, Shop Dog says, unless you're Irish, you had better all be supporting Scotland. Get out of here, Shop Dog. I'll be supporting Scotland. But with half an eye on a tie would be good. A draw would be fine.
If it's a draw, there won't be no arguments in the house, will there?
No.
Right, so bit of Yorkshire grip. Oh, excuse me.
See, Fleming's got to go. He's got it up at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, blimey, Gabba. Have a good night. Thanks for
Take
coming
care,
over.
Steve. Christine and Michael are in. Good
Hi,
evening,
Christine and
Christine.
Michael. Hope you're both well.
And Michael. Michael Higgins is in.
Hi, Michael.
He says, hello, Steve, and Friday night turning friends. Yeah.
Thanks for coming over and joining us.
Did I mention Gary Glass was in?
No, you didn't. Good evening, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
So I'm just going to be giving us a little...
Wood Wizardry by Colin says, that's a good one, Mark. How long is it offer on for? Is it offer on for what? Oh, for a couple of weeks before payday. It's a couple of weeks before until payday, basically. And not matter to me, I don't buy resin. I don't turn resin. I don't do resin. I hope. Don't you dare.
Don't forget, I've got to send you a parcel soon.
Yeah, so you do. Right enough, I forgot. Todd from Glencoe Woodward says, I watched a little bit of the rugby last week. Couldn't figure that sport out. Oh, Todd.
It's back and forth, isn't it? Back and forth.
It's a real easy game to follow. Mind you, the rule book's about 350 volumes. But yeah, get the ball from one end to the other, score a try. Easy peasy.
All right. So that's the back finished. Just going to put a little bit of wax on that. Nothing high tech.
Ah, Roy, the boy's in. Hi, Roy.
Hi, Roy, how you doing? A bit of wood wax.
We've 77 watching now, Steve.
Well, thank you very much, everybody, for coming over and joining us. Hope you enjoy.
And Mark has just said, Mark Shopdog, has just said, Steve, did you ever turn that blank? Question mark. You might be on the spot now.
Yeah. You mean this blank?
Yeah, the answer is no, Mark.
The answer is no, Mark. Every time I look at it, I think, I don't want to ruin that.
Oh, Jennifer says, I better not send you any more resin then, Brian. Well, I've turned a few resin pens now, guys. Don't get me wrong. I have had a go at resin. I've turned a few pieces of a couple of resin pens. And Jennifer did send me some nice bits of resin that I inlaid into the centre of a bowl, which was good. But didn't have to turn much. I didn't have to do much turning with that. So it was kind of just a matter of insetting it and polishing it up then. Yeah, Paul Governor says, Mark, any issues shipping goods to Northern Ireland? Yeah, I'm sure there are. Don't be sending it by P&O anyway. It won't be getting here. John Scarborough says, you only don't like resin because it's messy. Yep. He's absolutely right.
Yep. All right, let's flip this in. Oh, God.
Woodward Lanners just said, hi all, Steve.
Hi, Andy.
Just got a lovely parcel from you.
Yeah, well, I sent them all out on Wednesday, I think it was.
They're very good. They're very good, thank you.
Everybody
I got a message from Colin today.
All right.
Asked me what colour I had painted my Chuck Buddy sign.
Yeah, he messaged me. I haven't had a chance to reply to him yet.
Yeah, so he wouldn't paint his the same as mine.
All right, okay. Mine's the Don't know if I can show you. Let's have a look. Is camera going to work? Yep. Mine is silver on the outer edge, and then like a bronze. No, what's that? It's more like a coppery, rose goldy colour lettering.
Looks kind of reddish from here.
Yeah, it does look red, doesn't it? But the actual colour is copper. Iridescent copper is the actual colour.
Yeah. I use metallic brown and it come out gold.
Yeah, I see that. It looks nice. This one's gold. This one's painted with gold.
See, no. Copycat.
Copycat. Listen. Sorry, Brian.
It's all right. I'll let you off.
What are we doing? Shaping this over tail. Right, so let's get some shape on this. Actually, let's mark out where we're going to put our eel first. So I need 90 millimeters.
Oh. So Norman Grenville just ordered the Shadowfoam. No postage paid.
Oh, good man.
There you go.
And you got it for free. Even better. That's what I'd like to see.
Lewis, the contact Crossman, he says it won't matter because Brian will repaint it to copy you and then say it was his original, like mice names. Don't you start.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, Lewis. Yeah, I remember that.
Maurice,
Right.
Maurice
So,
the mouse.
I'm going to put a temporary line in there for now.
I think I've missed something. Derek Wilson says, I'd like to get my shop set up for lives. Anyone near me could help with camera setup, software, etc. I'd love to try one.
Where are you, mate?
Derek, Mark was up at Derek's the other day.
Yeah, I'll go down and help Derek do lives. Set up for lives.
Yeah, there you go, mate. Steve's your man. Give Steve a shout, send him an email or private message or something and organise a time.
I want to go down and see Derek anyway. I was meant to go last weekend, but because Nick came COVID positive, we couldn't go anywhere.
Peter Corcoran's just ordered the Shadowfoam sample pack and it's free shipping as well.
Good, that's what I like to hear.
Get in there, boys.
I'm glad you guys are getting it for free. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? You might as well get something for free. Not much is for free in this life.
You're absolutely right.
So I'm just going to test this in the hole.
Hodgepodge wonders if the shipping to the US is free. Give it a try, see what happens.
Yeah, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Roy's the boys got a sample pack as well from Shadowfoam today.
That came quick, Roy.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Mark, you'll have some job shaming me into turning a blank. You might have to send you a blank, Brian, he says, and shame you into turning resin. Work away, big lad, work away. I ain't afraid of no Mark.
Let's just get a bowl gouge on that rather than a spindle gouge.
Tipsy Turner's in. Hi, Tipsy.
Who's in from the start?
Tipsy Turner says, I wish my lathe were rubbish. I wish it were that good. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Tipsy. Have I missed something earlier in the conversation? William Kenny's in. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, William.
I hope everyone's well. I'm very well, I have to say, apart from a little twinge in my knee. But I'll get over that. Oh, Neil M says, Shadowfoam's even free to NI. Oh, gee. Shadowfoam's really pushing the boat ahead. Of course, if they send it by the post office, how much did it cost them to send mine? Mine came tracked, Royal Mail. Tracked 48 hour, no signature, and there's no price on it. I don't know how much that cost. No idea. I think I actually paid shipping on mine because I got it before Steve became an affiliate.
Only because you couldn't wait.
Only because I couldn't wait, is right. And the shipping, oh no, tax. No, it was free. Free shipping is right. £4.17 plus 83 pence tax. Total of £5 I paid for that. I could have had it for free. Dang. Not to worry. It's only a £5.
The shipping service is really good. I ordered some. I think it was Tuesday, and it was here Thursday. So
Paul Kavanagh just said, Richard and I will call down and refuse to leave until you turn resin, Brian. That's okay. I'll just set Michelle on the two of you. It's fine. Come ahead, boys.
you will get the brunt of Michelle.
Yeah, I'll just unleash the Michelle on you.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah, Steve, did that fit first time?
I did. I'm impressed.
Oh, so am I.
So obviously we're going to put a hole all the way through the middle, but I just want to tidy up the back of that really.
You have to explain now why you're putting a hole all the way through the middle.
I'm putting a hole all the way in the middle. You could actually, I suppose, you could just pop it out by putting your fingers on it. But if with a hole through the middle, you can then just push on the back and just pop it out.
Correct. It makes life easier for changing the batteries. That's what the hole in the middle and the back's for. And Woodward Learner says, Brian, just put some plastic sheets around your lathe as a catch for the resin shavings.
Not as easy as that.
It's not as easy as that. It goes everywhere. Have you seen it being turned? What I'll have to do is get really good tool control and try and aim it right into the extractor vent.
The trouble is you get one bit that wraps around the lathe, then that's it, the whole lot's gone.
That's what happens when you're doing pens. It's a disaster. It just winds up into the pen. Yeah. Richard's saying he's going to bring Martine to distractor. Yeah. Good try, Richard. What happened to Tipsy? Oh, question from William Kenny says, question. Hi all, I'm sorry I'm a bit late. Oh, so you should be. He says, what's the project? And then he said later, oh, it's a clock. Oh,
it's a clock. It's a clock.
Okay.
How'd you guess that? Right, so I'm just going to pop that back. I'm just going to pop that back in there. I'm just going to mark.
Gary Glass just said, you're minted, sure. Yes, Gary, I am, absolutely. Of course I am. I wish. And Paul Kavanagh says, cost to post anywhere in the UK to anywhere else is the same with Royal Mail. It's the courier company racketeers that have the things going to Northern Ireland. That's absolutely correct, Paul. It costs £3 something to send a small parcel anywhere in the UK, including Northern Ireland, I have to say.
Yeah, I can send you a parcel for £3.
Yeah, and if you try and send it by courier, it suddenly jumped to about 19 quid or so. Right, I know couriers have to make their money, like, but. Huh. And Marley German Woodturner says, oi, don't you spoil my work, Williamson. What is Derek saying? Oh, I'm waiting for my bull nose. Just got a hollowing tool. Mark started a vase, and I'll finish it. And it's mine. That's a good idea, Derek. You'll probably make a better job than Mark would anyway. Oh, did I say that out loud? Hey, Brian, please put up in the chat all the information for the free resin. Well, that's free resin. Who mentioned free resin?
Who's that from?
Blair says, hey, Brian, will you please put in the chat all the information for free resin?
Free resin?
What information do you want?
If it's free resin going, let's have some.
And Dave Oatley says he's finally got the Shadowfoam coat to work. Yay! Greg Alexander's just joined us. Good afternoon, Greg.
Ingrain's hard.
And Mark, the gentleman Woodturner, has just used my surname with a lot of exclamation marks at the back of it. I have no idea why he's doing that. Hello, Ben of the Jamming. How are you doing, buddy? People of Twisted Trees have just said, question. Does the size of the resin bank Brian gets increase by the more cheeky gives.
I like your
And,
style, Pete.
And it's to be noted that I didn't clean Pete's workshop after his live on Thursday. Pete, you were standing in for me, so you have to stand in for everything. That includes cleaning. Just it's a bit bad luck you're having, big lad. And the shop dog says you never said free resin. I know you didn't, shop dog. It was a 25% discount code that you were. But did you put the information in the chat yet, like you were asked to do? Come on.
I think you did. I think I saw it.
I'll put it in again because I missed it, obviously.
Right, so that's a rough shape. Little curve, just a little bit. Take the corner off of it.
Oh, Dave Oatley had a problem because he said try me free, but I had to type it, not copy and paste. Okay.
That's because it's in Scottish, Dave. That's what it is.
That's what I typed it in Scottish. It's an English company, didn't recognise it.
Right, so let's sand this up. That should now fit in there nice and sweet. With a little bit of a rim around the outside. It's actually a little bit big, that hole. That'll be alright. Those spring clips never sit properly square, do they? A little bit of a crack in there.
Shelter says, yeah, it's the code for the 25% off the resin is applied at checkout as well.
Yeah.
So let's not get confused by the resin 25% discount or the Shadowfoam free sample freebie.
Cool, I feel like a shopping channel tonight.
There's a bit. We'll never get a job in the shopping channel, Steve. None of the two of us. Would we want it? And Shop Dog's just put in, it's www.vistaresin.com. It's never my fault, Dave. Dave Oatley's just he's so confused. Or OT, sorry. Oh, Mark, shut up. So as normal, it's Brian's fault. It's never Brian's fault. It's never Steve's fault. It's always Mark's fault. Have you not got this yet? Woodturning by Barry has got his free bit of Shadowfoam.
Good.
I don't know why I want to call Dave Oatley all the time. It's stuck in my head now. Sorry, Dave. Dave says, I'll let you get away with it, Mark, seeing he's Scottish. Right, Steve, what have you started? Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks has just started a new hashtag. Watch Brian turn resin.
I didn't start anything, did I?
Yes, you did.
What
It's
is
all
it?
your fault.
No, hang on, no, you just said it was always Mark's fault.
Oh, that's true too, of course. I forgot about that. It's Mark's fault. But then you started it.
I'll send you one for Easter. You can do a nice Easter egg.
Is my picture still on the screen? Can anybody see me shaking my head? No.
Do you want them to see you shaking your head?
No. It might not just been a Peter Cochrane. Don't be starting there. This hashtag will have to be deleted. Some of you guys are going to be in timeout just shortly.
So I'm going to sand this.
Shop Dog says you can all blame me. I will kindly reply, as all good Scotsmen would. Get it. I get it for. That's an old Billy Connolly joke, that. I get it for you, bassa.
Bit before my time.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's a great story. You want to listen to it. It's fabulous. Home brewer. There's another new name.
It is a new name. Good evening.
It is.
Welcome.
Welcome, home brewer. He has what grits would you run through on this piece?
I've just gone from 120 grit up to 400 grit. The reason being is because we're going to sand and seal it, and then we're going to put size over it. I've got to take this jack off. I'm sweating my guts out. I'm going to put size over it, obviously, for the The
Turn your
gold
heater
leaf.
down a bit.
It is turned down and the door's open. Because it's been warm here today, the workshop's holding the heat. So, going to sand and seal that now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just steam it a bit. And the sand and sealer will just stop the size soaking into the timber too far.
Uh,
Are you going to say something, or you just got to stay?
I was just thinking. I was just trying to think about Home Brewer. I had a look at his channel there. He hasn't got any videos or anything on it yet.
But obviously, before we go too far with doing too much, I want to put a hole through the middle there, don't I?
You really do, yeah.
I think I might just do that with a drill bit, to be honest, or a small Forstner bit.
Is 400 grit enough on that? Of course, you're going for a kind of distressed look anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
400 grit be fine.
So with gold leaf or metal leaf, as it's commonly known, it will show up any imperfection in the wood. So if you want it to be really smooth, you have to really sand it.
Yeah. But because I want it looking old and battered about.
Yeah. And Pete Twisted Tree has asked a question. Is Brian going to turn resin? No.
Yeah, he is, Pete.
And then Martin Sherman Woodturner is added to the hashtag, as is Dave Ote. I had to think about it. I read your name 3 times there before I actually said it, Dave.
You've made him paranoid now, Dave.
I'll get it right sometime. I'll be back to Oatley tomorrow. Have no fear. Maybe we could make it a special charity event. Watch Brian turn resin.
The charity will be mental health, I think.
Yeah, it has to be mental health, right?
Right, so I'm just going to put a Forstner bit through the middle of this, just so we can push out the.
Yep, Christine and Michael Hesdine have sent for the free Shadowfoam. Thanks very much.
Oh, you know,
if all you guys that have got this free Shadowfoam send it to me, I'll never have to buy any. That'd be great. Here, Steve, is that a big enough hole?
Yeah, boy. How big do you want it?
You're not putting a little plunger in the back. You're just going to stick your finger through it.
Of course I'm going to stick my finger through it. Haven't you changed the battery?
Goodness sake, you might have used a little plunger.
How often? I will. That'll be. This is my little plunger. Right. This is my little plunger.
Yeah, okay. Steve, steady now.
How often do you change your battery? If you're buying those, 99p for 16 batteries, then you're going to change it weekly, aren't you? But if you put a good battery in it, that'll last 2 weeks.
It's 11 and a half days. Don't ask me how I know.
Right, so that's that.
Mark the gentleman Woodturner is trying to drop me in it here. He says, "Shop dog, I think you need that to do a video. You need to video a resin making video, then send it to Brian for collaboration." I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, Michael has a party then.
Good evening, Michael. All right, I'm just going to quickly clean this mess up because I don't want all this dust in it getting in my sides because that will really make it look humpy and bumpy.
Paul Cameron's just ordered some resin. What's the Shadowfoam link? Oh, I have to look up Shadowfoam for Paul Cameron. Goodness sake, Paul, can you not even look up Shadowfoam? Ah, Dad. You still Shadowfoam?
Right, so that's that tidied. Right, so let's get the size out. So size is just basically watery PVA glue. What's the matter with you now?
Nothing, not a thing. Why would there be something wrong? I'm just looking up a link.
You're grunting like an old woman.
Yeah, that's me. What? Old woman? I've been called an old man a few times, but never an old woman.
Yeah, well, I didn't think I'd hit you that low.
I've been called a big girl's blouse a time or two as well.
Right, so let's bring my board on.
There's the link for Shadowfoam. Just pop in there, order the thing, and use the what did you say it was?
Promo code.
Yeah, promo code was Try Me Free, wasn't it?
Yep.
Try Me Free, was it?
Yep, Try Me Free, and you'll get it for free. they sent me it the other day to get you guys to, after the video went live, so you guys could try it for free. So there you go. I'm passing it on.
Paul Campbell says, resin ordered. What's the Shadowfoam link? Not sure if I'll use it, but free stuff is glorious. Yeah, right. Everything that's free is great. It's fabulous.
Right. So we've got gold, silver, and this coppery, bronzy look.
Coppery, yeah. Brass.
Brass. That's, no, is it brass? I don't know. Whatever it is. Right. So got a sea sponge here. Obviously, I want it, so you've got all the indentations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some on the board, and I'm just going to dab it over. We'll go with the first colour, and then we'll do the same with the second colour, and then the same with the third colour. So hopefully what we should do is get each area covered different ways, and then when I brush it off, I'm just going to Scotch Brite it, just so we get some rough looking areas. But I don't want a lot on my sea sponge, so I've put a load of size on the board here. Don't know if you can see that, can you? You can't see it.
All right, just about see it.
So I've put a load of size on the board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these different indentations of the sea sponge. We're just going to put random splotches over it.
The problem is we're going to have to wait 15 minutes for this to dry.
Hot air going to dry it quicker.
Gary Glasses says Shadowfoam ordered and free shipping indeed. Don't get that very often in Northern Ireland. You're absolutely right, we don't, Gary.
Right,
and Dave Bolton says he's not going to send me Shadowfoam because I won't turn resin. It's my gloss.
Right, so
just by Colin. Colin, you can plug your primer at 10:30 AM tomorrow, please. Wait a minute, and I'll have a look and see can I find your channel, and I'll pop the link in. Colin's only 21 away from 300 subs, guys.
Wow. Well done, Colin.
Why is that not coming up? There. Ah, oh. What kind of heating implement are you using, Steve?
I'm using a Bosch hot air gun.
Scary biscuits. Don't set fire to
it. People might like it if I set fire to it. Right, so let's go for silver first.
Paduc bowl.
I hate this stuff. I absolutely hate gold leaf.
Yeah, I don't like using it very much either. It's a bit fittery. That's a good Scottish word, isn't it? Fittery. Copy. Paste. There is the link for
Colin.
Colin's premiere tomorrow. He's turning a Paduc bowl. It's rather nice. And if whilst you're there watching his premiere, sub to his channel. Well, typically Jared has a problem. He says the Try Me Free does not work for me as it's asking for a gift card number. Well, we can't help you with that because we haven't got the gift card number.
You got to go in you got to go in the promotion. It's got to be the promo code, not the gift card voucher code. There's two different thingies on it. There's a gift card voucher code, and then there's a promotion code. The promotion code is right at the end of the checking out. When you go to pay, there's a little box saying promotion code here. That's where you need to go. Don't put it in the gift card code because it won't work.
Well, Mark has just said, Derek, with your dodgy old hands, you may want the Hope Original Inertia Sander. Yeah, I have that. It's actually very good for people with arthritic fingers. It's a whole lot thicker on the handle.
Is that the big chunky one you were saying?
And Mark's accused me of being 4 minutes behind. Well, I'm busy here. Get over yourself, Mark. Goodness sake.
You didn't want a airworm no more?
Yeah.
Don't criticise other people.
Just sit there and keep your gob shut. And you just said, I may have to, Rob. Standards have definitely slipped.
Right, so I'll just use my makeup brush to... Look at the mess. And you say about resin.
Yeah, no.
Jeez, put the extractor on. Get off.
Mr. Beckett, if you want to earworm, you can just join us, you know.
No, he can't. I'm not going to let him in. He didn't want to come in the other week. Sod him.
Oh, Gerard's made it work. He says, oh,
Well done.
okay now. He says it's costing him £3.33 for shipping, though,
Oh, wow.
which is not bad to Ireland, I suppose.
Especially the bad part of Ireland that Gerard lives in.
Yeah, I know. The rebel county.
Right. So that's the silver.
And Gary Glass has said, Colin, you're only 18 away now, mate. Let me just refresh his page here and I'll see how many subs he's got. Refresh.
What do you reckon next? Gold, or do you reckon gold last? I reckon gold.
Gold last, I think. But
Right.
not really matter because they're not translucent.
Right, so exactly the same. Spread the size about on the board.
Is that a little tube of size you've got?
Yeah.
Oh. I must have a look at that. Does anybody in the chat know what size it comprises of, or do you know, Steve?
I reckon it smells like PVA glue to me.
Is it just PVA, do you think?
That's what it smells like to me. I think
or should I say expensive PVA?
I think
Jennifer's Crafts and Creative. Oh,
I
sorry, Steve.
think PVA would work exactly the same, to be honest.
Jennifer's Crafts and Creations is only 8 away from 400, guys. So if there's anybody in here tonight, any of you wonderful 89 people who are watching that are not subbed to Jennifer, please nip over and give Jennifer a little
nudge
on up towards our 400 mark. And if Mark doesn't beat me to it, I'll get her link here just in a second. There you go, Jennifer.
So this will take a little.
Question: is that some kind of glue? Nick, yeah, it is. The size is just a fancy name for glue, basically. And Dara Cohen says PVA takes too long to dry.
Don't.
And Richard Fields is taking umbrage with you, Steve. Why? He says there's no such thing as a bad part of Ireland, Steve. It's all magnificent. Well, he's quite right. It is a magnificent country. There's no doubt about that. Absolutely, the scenery is stunning, and the people, on the whole, are really friendly. It's a bit like everywhere. There are some bad apples, but you get them anywhere.
You do. This is correct.
So how was Barry's channel doing? When I look at that, when he's predictable, where is he now? He's got Colin, 282 subscribers.
Do you mean Colin, or did you mean?
Colin, sorry. Yeah.
You're a bit discombobulated tonight, Brian.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to do too much all at once, Steve. I'm still stressed over the computer thing at the start of the evening. I'm just. I
sorted out what you're worrying about.
So Gav from the CD Woodworks says thin PVA to a milky consistency according to Google.
Yeah. Like I say, it smells like PVA to me.
I Want to Make Stuff says hello from I Want to Make Stuff.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, I Want to Make Stuff. Does I Want to Make Stuff have a name to go with I Want to Make Stuff? It's not called the Green Isle for nothing. That's because it rains all the time. Gerard. That's why you've got 40 shades of green, because it rains every day. Oh, I Want to Make Stuff has got some videos. Oh, Woodturning number #7. Pen turning #1. And I Want to Make Stuff has got 13 subscribers, guys. Should we try and help I Want to Make Stuff?
Always.
I think we should. Copy that. I'll just press the subscribe button. There we go. Pop that in there. Paste that there. That's the link to I Want to Make Stuff.
So,
Oh, Mark's back. He had to go into the other room. I hope you went to the bathroom, looked in the mirror, and gave yourself a good talking to, big lad.
I've got to put that
Doug
extraction.
this morning suggested Ireland was okay until you moved there. I hope that's Jerry you're talking about. And there's free shipping to Bonnie, Scotland on that Shadowfoam. Aye, but how far north are you, Mark? That's the question.
Right. Oh, messy old stuff. Whose idea was the gold leaf? I should have done resin.
Joe Senior says, I'm here to earworm. LOL.
We know,
Nearly
Joe.
finished now.
I did say about bringing you in, Joe, but Brian said no.
I don't, you like that, are you? Stop trying to get me back on that list. I'm off the list.
He said I want the fame myself.
I'm not even on the list today.
Today?
I was cleared from the list yesterday. Yay! Joe's a bit easy though. I just sent her a little mouse. It was fine.
Yeah,
Cleared
sweet
off the
talk.
list.
Sweet talk, did you?
Yep, I did.
Right, so last one.
I just crawled a
Guild. Bit of guild.
7 subs to go for Jennifer. Well, let me see. Let me just refresh that page. Martha Gentleman, what I just said, Brian, I'd slap you in April, but you don't love Steve enough. Oh, get lost, Beckett. Oh, Jennifer's got 401 subs.
Well done.
What about I Want to Make Stuff? What about her? What about I Want to Make Stuff? We need a name for I Want to Make Stuff, by the way. Did we get one yet?
I don't know.
Let's
dry that off quickly.
Refresh.
Could have put it on the tailstock. You could have seen that. You could have said.
Steve, put that in the tailstock. What do you want? Oh, look. I Want to Make Stuff's up to 31 subs from 13. Wow.
Well done. Hang on while that's drying. I'll just subscribe. Where's the link for it?
Let me see, is it still there? Paste. I think that's it there, Steve. Oh, that might be the videos link. But that'll take you to our page anyway.
I've got
it. My name is Aston. Oh, that's a very posh name, Aston.
Well, welcome.
Welcome along, Aston. Nice to see you.
Glad welcome to the madhouse.
It's Seth's in. Hi, Seth.
Hi, Seth. How you doing, mate?
How many wonderful, lovely people have we got this evening? 94 people watching, Steve.
Wow. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Right, so gold going on last.
I was about to say, Steve, you made a funnel.
Funnel? No, this is a purpose-built funnel.
Yeah. You said 2022 is going to be funnel-free.
Well, it is funnel-free. This is a clock.
Mad? Actually, mad, Asterix? We're not mad. We're just all a bit bonkers. Oh, Grandpa Jim's in.
Oh, Jim, how you doing? So gold leaf, I bought this gold leaf from Wish. It was the cheapest I could find. And there was.
Did you put enough on?
Yeah, that's all right. How much I paid for it? I think I paid about £7 for all this pack.
Benjamin says, all that foil looking stuff makes me want some chocolate.
All because the lady loves milk tray.
And Douglas Mumman has just added a new hashtag. It says, "Watch Brian turn resin more than once. You can get lost, Mr. Douglas. If you're coming to hoover my workshop afterwards, I might consider that." And Doug Miller has said, "Good to meet you, Aston. Looking forward to seeing your videos."
So I wanted to go more gold than any other colour because obviously the rim of the clock is gold. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a Scotch-Brite on this in a minute and dress it out.
He's going to get a Scotch-Brite on in a minute and take it all back off again.
Nah, oh, it's going to go everywhere.
Yeah, wait till you turn the lathe on and put the Scotch-Brite on it.
Oh, man. Oh,
This is a real friendly community.
Gold fingers.
Lewis says, "Oh, with all that leaf expense, only money for 1 year for him." I think I need some peace now.
Don't forget, folks, we're on the late night live next week. Early morning live, sorry, not late night.
We are. Yeah.
Early morning live.
Is it 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock GMT?
2 o'clock.
Oh, I'm not, Steve.
We can do one. I've set the link for 2 o'clock, but we can change it to 1.
Are you going to be awake this week?
Yeah, I'll be awake this time, I promise.
Or we're going to have to wake you up.
No, I'll be awake this time, I promise.
Yeah. And Richard Field's just put in, "Paul and I will hoover up Brian. No excuses." Lol. Yeah, right. I know you two boys. As soon as the turning's over, you'll be out the workshop door and away. Chances are very. Pipsy Turner says, "I agree with Aston. This is a great community. I'm very new to wood turning and have learned so much from these fine ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all." Thank you, Tipsy, for joining and coming on to watch our videos.
It's very new faces is always nice. Always nice. And
there's a good idea, Steve.
What's that?
The woodwork learners just said, "I've told you before, Brian, just visit Steve's workshop to turn resin." Think about that.
Well, you could have come over in April, but you know.
Yeah, shut up.
Right. Right, so let's put this in. If I can get it in.
What's this? My chat just jumped about half a mile there.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut.
Tez Johnson, Tez Johnson, that's another new name. I've just asked a question. He says, "How do you stop gold leaf from tarnishing?" Well, the answer to that is you put varnish over the top.
Yeah. I'm going to put a little bit of, I'm just going to spray a little bit of clear coat lacquer over it. That's what I'm going to do, just to seal it more than anything. But what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put that on the chop saw. I'm just going to cut a little bit of a flat on the bottom there, just so that stands. So you ain't going to be able to see that, but you'll hear it. So while I do that, Brian, to keep you entertained.
What entertained? What entertained? So I'm just going to look at my. I got a box of gold leaf stuff from Rights of Limb.
Yeah.
And it's got acrylic gold leaf size. It says acrylic gold leaf size, so I've no idea what's in that. And there's not a list of ingredients on it either, so that doesn't help. But to coat the stuff, it says shellac varnish. It gives you a little tub of shellac varnish, and that's what you use to, once it's dried and finished and burnished.
So I just cut.
It says you
just use shellac.
Use the sealing for sealing and as a protective coating over the gilding. Can also be used as an isolating varnish. Clean brushes with methylated spirits. There you go. So that's what you use.
Well, I'm just going to use a bit of acrylic
shellac varnish. Yeah, it'll be the same thing.
I'm just going to use a bit of acrylic gloss lacquer.
That'll be fine, I'm sure. But that's what came with the kit from a Rights of Limb.
Yeah. But like you say, it's just to stop it going matted and horrible colour.
Yep. And particularly with that metal leaf that you're using, that copper stuff, yeah. And the other bronzy looking colour, whatever that was.
There's silver, copper. Well, it says, I think it's supposed to be rose gold, to be honest. But
Yes, yes, Lewis. Next week is Late Night Live, and you're earworming.
extraction helps. I think this can's nearly empty. Not in the think. I think it is.
Todd at Glen Cove River says, Tipsy Turner, only remember the good stuff, not all the other crazy stuff that goes on here. What crazy stuff? Crazy? I'm not sure I know anything about crazy.
Oh, my can's just run out. Oh, it's bottoms.
Tipsy Turner says, Brian, if you want to entertain us, try speaking to us in a Scottish accent. Just an idea. I can't speak in anything else, I'm afraid.
I ain't got another one. That's all right, that'll do. All right, just dry that quickly off with the hot air gun. Being acrylic, that shouldn't take long to dry.
I'm not sure about this question from Colin. I'm going to read it exactly as it's written here. Question. Did you angle the back of the cut-off, Steve?
No, I didn't. I want it straight. I want it sitting up flush. Because if you lean them back sometimes, when the light hits it, you can't see the face.
Correct answer. Douglas Mom says, woodwork. Mark is really missed. No, he's not.
I quite enjoyed
John
it.
says, oh, that late night live will be good to help me to go to sleep. Yeah, right, Ben. Thanks, Ben. We appreciate that, Ben. I paraphrased that for Ben because he said skip, not sleep.
Yep. Is that a technical term?
That's well, it's that technical that K and L are next to each other on the keyboard, and his fat finger must have pressed the K first. That happens to me all the time. Oops. Question from. Oh, I'm not reading that. That's terrible. Steve, did you put in that hole on one of Brian's bowls? What? Sorry? What are you trying to say? I've only ever had one funnel. Well, my name's not Mark or Steve.
On a live, anyway. On a live, anyway.
I'm not a serial funneler.
Privately, maybe. But...
No, not at all. No, it's all right. I don't think I welcomed Chris again.
All right. So where's the flat?
Welcome, Chrisky.
Welcome.
Must have missed you.
Right, so where's the 6? There's the 6. There's the 6. Get it in the right place, Steve. You'll be all right.
So Michelle Higgins says, loves the late night over the pond. We love doing it too. It's good fun.
We had a really
Steve turns, I try and stay awake. Lewis is the only one who's half awake on that night, to be honest.
Just like tonight then, really, isn't it?
Shut up.
Right, what am I doing? Looking for a bit of wood to stand that on.
Shop Dog just said, just so you know, Steve, I just got an instant message through Facebook from Shadowfoam asking where I heard.
Oh, really?
I just told them from your live.
Ooh.
You'll be getting a sack because there's far too many people that.
Yes.
Already.
You'll hear on the news next week. Shadowfoam have gone bankrupt because
you've just cleared out their warehouse.
Right, so
94 people watching, Steve.
Wow, thank you very much. So there's my
TikTok.
Tick. Is it the right time? No, it's not the right time, is it?
Oh, for goodness sake, Steve, get the time fixed.
8:51. It's a little bit late.
8:51 is right. Benjamin says, oh no, that reminds me now of an Easter egg and foil. You're a chocoholic, Benjamin.
You don't need chocolate, Ben. It's bad for you. I'm going to have a beg bar when I go in there. Right. Is that about square? Is that at level? What's that look like? What do you reckon then?
It looks lovely. I think it's gorgeous. Very nice.
Let me bring on an overhead so hopefully you can see a bit.
The wood dude says, good evening. Is that clock accurate?
So
it is, Stephen. Yes, you're late.
Is that Can you see that gilding? Is that too bright?
It's beautiful, Steve. We can see the contrast of the different colours and everything.
So there's a bit more
Nice.
gold, which is what I wanted.
Mhm.
But you can just see the like copper, or I think it's meant to be
Yeah.
a rose gold. To be honest, I don't think it's meant to be.
Yeah, I
Copper.
think it is.
But like I say, because the rims, I've got a silver one and a gold one. I thought the gold one looked a bit better, to be honest. But no, I like that.
Colin thinks you might be getting the postage bill from Shadowfoam, Steve.
Yeah, take it. Yeah,
You've cost them a fortune.
yeah. I'll get a bill now for about 45 quid for postage.
I wanna make stuff. It says, where are you in the country, Steve? That almost sounds like a Norfolk twang.
I'm Kingsley, Norfolk.
Kingsland. He's got web fingers. Did you not notice?
Oh, you can't say that.
Oh, sorry, can I not?
We've got someone new to the channel. They could come from Norfolk, and you just insulted them.
Yeah, I'll be all right, though. He's probably heard that before.
Right, so I enjoyed that. It was good. Something different for a change.
Paul Finley says that's very nice, Steve.
Thank you. So yeah, these clockworkings are pretty cheap, aren't they? They're not mega. I think that one was about £9, so they're not mega expensive. But obviously, you can buy better quality. But I think really for what they are, £9's not a lot of money. And like I say, it's an old piece of oak worktop. Whenever I fit oak worktops or walnut worktops, I always keep the offcuts if the customer don't want them, that is. And obviously, they come perfectly. It doesn't matter what the wood looks like on the front because you're not going to see it, so it doesn't really matter. And actually, if you look at it, you can see because this is all the end grain, you can see some of the grain in it, so that gives it more depth. So no, it looks good. Looks good. I like it.
I want to make stuff from Norwich.
45 minutes down the road then.
And there's no insult taken.
Wow, local person.
There you go. Homebrew says that's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Craftsman says looks very old. Excellent. That was as much as Steve. He's nearly 50, you know.
I'm ancient. I've got the mind of a 26-year-old, the body of a 90-year-old.
Yeah. I have the body and the mind of a 26-year-old.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I do.
You ought to put her back and then start using your own.
Question from the wood dude.
Go on.
Do you put leaf lacquer on the foil? Leaf lacquer?
Leaf lacquer?
No, you just use ordinary
you use
lacquer.
Yeah, you use obviously. Well, I think you could get away with using PVA glue personally, because to me that size smells like PVA glue, and I reckon if it wasn't too thin, because obviously the more thinner you make it, the less stickier it is. So obviously, perhaps thin it down. I don't know. Let's say 70% glue, 30% water. Try that. If it's too thick, then obviously try a bit thinner. But I reckon you could get away with PVA glue. The glue I use when I'm when I'm working, Type Bond, that is contact dry in 10 minutes. So size is about the same length of time. So
the stuff I got from that stuff I got for Christmas, it actually says 15 minutes before you apply the leaf to it.
Yeah, well, I always go when it goes transparent. That's why I put the size on, and when it goes transparent, to me that's touch dry, and you can just feel. That's like when you use contact adhesive in it. As long as it goes transparent, that's then tacky. So that's why.
Heather says it's not digital. Young folks don't know how to tell the time with hands.
Well, it's the big hand is on the 12. The little hand is on the 9. Nearly. I ain't on the 9. That hand's wrong. I want that hand over it. Right, I think we're done, aren't we? Quick live tonight. Look, hour.
I've had an insult.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it. I can't find it now. I'm just going to answer said insult. It says, "Good job you don't class yourself as Irish, man. Because if you did, you'd have to put 3 shovels in front of that to ask you to take your pick." That's a bit of an insult. But anyway, I don't class myself as Irish. I've lived in Ireland since the north of Ireland since 1975, and I'm still an outsider. or as they call it in here locally, a blow-in.
A blow-in, not a blowout, a blow-in.
So I blew in 1975. I've never left, but I'm still not. I still would never class myself as Irish. I'm Scottish. That's where I come from.
Right, so I think I might have to roll with that.
Would do says not the size, Steve. He
Oh,
says.
right, sorry.
Would did.
Right, okay.
Not
The
the size.
finish.
The finish on top of the ball.
I use acrylic sand and acrylic gloss lacquer. That's what I put over the top of it.
That's correct.
Just basically to seal it, because so it doesn't tarnish. But
the wood dude says he uses an oil size.
Let's look into that.
We need to have a bit of a conversation.
Yeah,
about
the hands are out of alignment. I agree, Douglas. Like I said, I just put a battery in it, but I'll take the face off it and realign the hands. But being a cheap clock, I would imagine it wouldn't keep proper time anyway.
Katie's in too. When the Cornish maid's in, I didn't see the Cornish maid sneaking in either. Good evening, Katie.
Good evening, Katie. How are you? But anyway, that's the idea. I put it over Brian's head. That's the idea, as
Excellent.
you can see.
Very pleased to put it.
So something nice, something different for a change rather than the same old, same old. And Glyn will be happy because it's not a bowl. What more can I say?
It's not a bowl, is right.
So to Friday night, next Friday, Battle of the Makers. Hope you all can come and make it. The crew are all back, ready for another bashing. It's 1-1 at the moment. It's all to play for. It's all to play for.
Even Stevens, as they say.
So we've got the quiz next Friday night. So I want to make stuff. What was the lady's name? Can't remember. Aston. So if you don't know, we do a quiz once a month, which is called Battle of the Makers. It is next Friday. Rather than a live Woodturning, we do a quiz. But also next week on, early Saturday morning. Saturday morning, 1 o'clock. No, 2 o'clock, sorry. We will be doing our early morning live for the guys over the pond. So that'll be anything overseas that obviously is in the time zone that you can watch. Come over and join us. UK time, 2 a.m. I know the States is anywhere between 6 and 10, I believe, depending on what state you're in. Not sure about the other parts of the world. I know we also hit Australia and all that part of the light zone, or whatever you want to call it, a time zone or whatever.
Time zone, Steve.
Time zone. So come over that, and we're giving away, if I can find it. What are we giving away, Brian?
What, next Friday? What are you giving away?
This next Friday.
Oh yeah. You're giving away a U-bowl with a resin insert.
That's it. So I turn this.
Looks gorgeous. That
I turn this on the last early morning live. So someone asked if I'd give it away, and I have. So if you want to be in for a chance to win this, you need to go over on the other. Brian, I put a link in for it. Good man, thank you, Brian.
Oh, no.
You need to go over to the link for this video when I turn this, and put in hashtag early morning. No, I can't remember what it was now.
You're a nightmare.
Early
morning across the pond.
That's the one. Early morning across the pond in a hashtag. If you just look at the other comments, you'll see what you got.
Early morning across the pond.
Yeah. So look at the comments in it.
It's that long ago.
If you look at the other comments, you'll see what you got to put, and then I'll enter you into the draw to win this. I will ship this anywhere in the world. I'm going to take another 2 inches out of it, so it's less weight, but I'll ship it. No, I'm joking.
The time it gets there, it'll have a funnel in it as well.
So I'll ship that anywhere, but it's only open to our friends across the sea. Anybody in the UK, unfortunately,
you can't enter. Don't enter.
No, don't enter, because it's only fair that we do it. The live is for the guys overseas, so I thought that'd be fair only for that. So Shadowfoam, here we go.
Shadowfoam's in, Steve. You're in trouble now, boy.
So
35 3 samples orders in the last 20-25 minutes. We'll get them all shipped on Monday.
Sorry, Shadowfoam.
You're not a bit sorry. I'm slacking. Why am I slacking? I can't find that link. That's the problem. I can never find it on Steve's link. Get you looking for that, Steve.
I'll find it. I'll stick it in. So anyway, if you're over the pond and you want to be in for a chance to win that bowl, obviously come over, put in.
Yeah, poor Dara's tried to get a free sample, and it says it would cost her $45 in postage. Whoops. Yeah, that's what happens from America. I had the same problem trying to get some samples of Starbond. That's how much it would cost to get it to the UK, $45.
Wow. It's a lot of money, isn't it? Right, so this is the link for the video that you need to go and enter.
Yes.
And what you got to do is just go and look, put a comment in.
Douglas Muggham says he lives over the pond, Steve.
You're in Ireland, it's part of the UK, mate. Oh, as long as Shadowfoam are okay with the promotion, I don't mind. If you want me to stop, Shadowfoam, if you want me to stop shouting out the promotion code, let me know. Because if not, I'm just going to keep shouting it out. So, but hopefully that's putting traffic your way. So hopefully I'll buy more when they're there.
There you go. Oh, Shadowfoam, you need to ship to Canada. Oh dear.
It's good stuff.
And Torres just said, still not too late to promote Brian turning resin. Shut up. Yep, Shadowfoam says, hopefully all 35 people will love it.
Hopefully.
Well, I like it. I think it's a good product. Yeah.
So this is what
I will be buying some more.
This is what I'm doing at the moment with mine. I'm going to do this as a video. This is going to be my live demo box. So
take my picture off, Steve, so as you can see it better.
Hang on a second. So I'm going to be using this as my live demo box. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll put the Shadowfoam in the top there. So I'll be cutting out for bits and pieces to go in there. And then they also do it. They do other makes of toolboxes. They do Makita, Festool, the others. And then in the drawers, I've put it in the drawers as well. And again, I'll get one and show you. You can cut out they're made out of several different layers, and you can cut them to basically whatever you want. So as you can see, this is the 30mm one. They do a 30mm and a 50mm one. The 30mm one is 3 layers. I don't know if you can see the 3 layers on there, but there's 3 layers. If you only want really thin stuff, you can just take off the black. With your craft knife, you get, if you spend over so much, you get a free craft knife anyway. But with your sample pack, you'll get a free craft knife. So with this, you can either go the full depth or certain depths. But I'm going to be doing a video in the next few weeks to show how I set up my demo box with the Shadowfoam. So thanks to the guys at Shadowfoam who shipped that out to me the other day. That came really quick. Thank you very much for that. And hopefully we get on that goes well. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and you'll order some other stuff as well, because it is really, really good. I love it. I mean, I've got some of my drawers done in it. Really good. Makes life so much easier.
I want to make stuff says, I'm sure there's a pond between King's Lynn and Norwich. No, the pond we're referring to is the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, it's the one outside the UK. What's Roy put? Roy, I have a tool chest like yours in the background. Do you? What, that one?
I need another one of those tool chests, but Michelle says I'm not allowed.
Yeah. Well, I've got, I don't know if you can see it from there, but there's...
Douglas Manga says not in Ireland, Brian. England all the way. We know, Douglas.
There's 5 tool chests there, so...
Only 5?
Yeah, 5. 2 roller cabinets, 2 middle boxes, and 2 top boxes. Oh, 6,
That's why I need. A couple of roller cabinets would be good for me.
Yeah, Halfords is your best mate. Good book.
Yeah, I know.
They're all the best ones. They usually do package deals and all, where you can buy like the upper and lower for one fixed price. Right, let's bring you back. Let's knock it on the head.
Shadowfoam says it's a pleasure, a great live and great streaming.
Thank you very much, Shadowfoam. I really do appreciate that. It's nice to have the compliment. Thank you.
It is.
Steve, jump up and down. What is that?
No, I don't, Steve.
Hang on.
It's just
trembling
Ben.
now. Right, so
that's Ben. That's Ben.
Yeah,
no, don't
Ben,
worry.
Yeah, we know what Ben.
He thinks you've been eating too much chocolate.
No, not yet, not yet.
And McDonald's.
I don't eat McDonald's.
Oh no, that's Ben. Sorry, that's Ben that does that.
I can't honestly remember the last time I had McDonald's. Must be over a year. Over a year. So, right. So we're going to go.
Yeah.
We're going to go.
Yes.
So I will see you guys on Sunday. Doing something totally different on Sunday, as you perhaps see by the thumbnail. Shall I tell them what I'm doing? They can see by the thumbnail.
No. Keep them
Well,
guessing.
they can see by the thumbnail anyway. So, but
All right,
what I will say is Nick's going to be involved because she enjoys doing what we're going to be doing. So,
is Nick going to be on camera?
I don't know whether she'll be on camera,
Mm-hmm.
but her hands may be on camera. So, yes, so please come over and watch that. We're doing something totally different, something I've never done. Nick's done it a couple of times, but I've never done it, so it'll be something totally new. So come over and check us out Sunday. Who's on tomorrow?
Monday.
Who's on tomorrow? Nobody, I don't think.
Don't think there's anybody on tomorrow. Well, you have Jake and Jamie's cartoons in the
they're
afternoon.
on tomorrow. Wayne's on tomorrow night, I believe. Brian's on. Terry's back. Terry the temporary turner's back on Monday. Lunch.
Terry the temporary turner. We need to put one on Tuesday. We should Terry the temporary turner on Tuesday.
So Terry's back on Monday. Come over and check Terry out. That'll be 1 o'clock on his channel. And then Brian's got a nice piece of wood to turn on Monday night. So
I have indeed.
Make sure you come and see that soon, or come over and check that out. So if I don't see you before, have a great weekend. I'm working because I'm working tomorrow, unfortunately. So so I will see you guys Sunday. Have a great weekend and take care. Speak to you soon and bye for now. Say good night, Brian.
Have a great weekend, guys. Bye for now.
Bye. Good night. Thanks all for coming over.
That's all, folks.